EA Sports.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? Listen,
and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 64 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 23. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And we'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson now. Complete. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun to give to Mitchell. And he's brought
Fucking missed the block. Fuck is he just looking?
here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mitchell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Flushed out right.
Oh.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And the QB rating right now is sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the #1.
Yep, that's the
That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They're going to all the really bad stuff. They ain't going to share that with you because they don't want to mess with you mentally. But they'll share enough of stuff with you so you get the picture and get the understanding. So
after the fumble recovery, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Mitchell.
Oh my God.
Moving a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Connor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Once again, it's Connor.
Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand.
God damn.
I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Ready?
Here's Achane to start the drive.
Oh my God.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. On his horse. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Ravens ready to take over.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
Oh, man. Get in there and block.
But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying the big throw that he pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
What the fuck is he doing? See, motherfuckers doing goofball shit, man. Goofball shit.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on.
That's when you was 100% know for certain what the hell I got. And all this other stuff, well, he won this award and he did all this and he did all that. And I've seen it. I've played in the NFL. Guys come in and have all that potential.
They're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
How you missed the fucking end zone?
Through one man, but he can muster about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And he'll actually
Fucking telling me there's no fucking
back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
In motion, right goes Johnson. Now Jackson taps his foot. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. First down now, but then clock rolling. They'll set up to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy to 45. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. 2nd and 5.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Jones on the return. Shifts by him. So we've hit halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Play action. Now Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's third and a few inches.
Oh, you guys won't.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the
I don't know what's
backfield
going
and
to
goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th. Going for it, it's Mitchell. There he goes, left side.
It's speed back versus speed back.
A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
See, Trump and
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, go get him.
Up the middle, Achane.
I don't care about your
Space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I mean, he was. What is wrong with you? Shit.
What do they have for this? 3rd and
I
11.
feel. What is it?
Now back to throw.
Stupid nice.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run behind center with Connor, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now a handoff coming left. Connor. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell, and they'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will bring this back.
Do the worm. Do the worm. Do the worm.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this
Never
game
had that
out of
in
reach,
there.
CD.
I was hoping that was like a fumble.
Partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
Don't know why
air.
it's raining and they close the fucking dollar.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Let's go now. Set, go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
22 needle. Set, go.
They'll look to throw here.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll go. Achane.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
And 4 at the 8-yard line.
Report, report.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Connor up the middle. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
James Conner
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Try the right side with Mitchell. Down to the 42, second down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Second down and 4. Here's a handoff to Connor.
What that was? The motherfucker was like he's running the foot something. I'm like, bro, the hole was there. The hole was there.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
I tried to cut back left, it just won't let me. I can see everything before it happens.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Another run with Mitchell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
They've already shown they can't handle pressure like at all.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Miami set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going. What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long, then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly